All right. All right, we're in business here. I called this meeting to fire Benistar, so okay, more than, well, Glenn, I know you got the email. I think I sent it to you too, Don, that I was more than shocked when I looked at the two plans that were sent. And as I was scrolling down through them, there was no rate tables either. Also, on the top of them, it said these are pending approval. So I'm saying to myself, well, one, these look terrible. I don't see how we can sell these to our membership. There's no way. No way. I don't see it as enticing or inviting to them at all. And then I went back and looked at your last presentation before that, where you gave us the example, that PDF file, and that was very comprehensive. And my thinking was, we're looking at an enhanced program, group plan, enhanced benefits, comprehensive benefits, and in that example, it was truly that. And your rate tables for that were pretty darn good, even though the prescription was higher. There was donor hole coverage, and there was catastrophic coverage, and all that. So I said, that's the plan. Then I got these two, and I almost fell out of the chair. I said, what is going on here? There's no way I'm going to even bring this to the board. So that's why we're having this meeting, and I got all the documents if you want me to put up anything from what you sent me. I'm going to jump over.
Yeah, so
Go ahead.
you know, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so what we sent you was just a format. It was a piece of paper that just had some stuff on it. And what we were hoping is you would circle it and say, you know, we'd like the deductible to be this, we'd like this to be that, etc. And we talked about rate targets already. The rate targets haven't changed. The fact that you want to have a high level of benefits and then something a little bit lower, that hasn't changed. The fact that we want the top one to have a robust prescription drug benefit hasn't changed. It's just that somewhere between the 2 pages we sent you originally and the 50-page summary is this layout, which captures most of the benefit stuff.
Yeah.
So we were hoping that you, John, would just take a first draft and say, yeah, let's put this up here further, or whatever. Let's get rid of this. Let's limit this amount. So it wasn't on the level of benefits per se. It was just here's an outline. Give us some feedback on how you'd like this to look in terms of rich benefits, particularly on the medical side. There's not a lot of variability, but there's not a lot of assistance. But that should hit most every one of those benefits. So if you don't like the deductible or the copay or the limited number of visits or whatever, just change it to whatever you want.
All right. Let me just do this. I want to do this. Let me go back here. I don't even want to look at the ones you sent me, to be honest with you. I want to share. Let's see.
I mean, if you want, I'll send you the exact same thing, and it'll just say 0 copay everywhere, 100% everywhere. I'll still have the same question.
Yeah. Where's my? I'm looking for my file here. Why isn't it showing up? Huh. Don't tell me. There we go. There's a whole bunch of things that were open. All right. So this one, and then you sent the rate tables with this, which I thought were pretty good. This is comprehensive. This is inpatient. This is skilled nursing. This is hospice. This is the physician services and copays, chiropractic, podiatry, outpatient substance abuse, then keep going down ambulance, which was totally different than the one that you sent me here. And I said, oh my God, none of this is comparable.
Well, all of those things are in the other one that I sent you too. They're just with different copays and such. It's just I didn't send you 60 pages. I sent you 5, I think.
You're gonna have to repeat that, Don. It was all garbled.
I was saying that these benefits are also in what I sent you. It's just rather than doing 60 pages of benefits, I sent you 5. If you want to do it off the 60 pager, that's fine too. But again, just looking for some feedback in terms of actual copays, actual deductibles.
Yeah. Well, again.
So, for example, I think there was a board member too that had a Plan F. Plan F will have zero copays. It's the richest plan out there, so there's no out-of-pocket, no cost sharing, no copays, what have you. I think some other members had a Plan N, which has a portion of the Part A inpatient deductible that they're responsible for, and then $20 copays. So, I mean, we can go through things line by line and richen them up if you want, or if you have a feel for, as Mike said, anything here is adjustable. Don's emphasized that. If you want the high plan to be a $10 deductible, it can be. If you want it to be a $0 deductible, it can be, or a $20 deductible, it also can be. If we want the lower plan, again, to have a little bit more cost sharing because its premiums are going to be less. That all can be adjusted accordingly too. So I think to Don's point, both the example you have on the screen and what was sent more recently are really templates to make sure that we get all the proper line items in front of you.
All right.
And when you see, in-network versus out-of-network and deductibles and copays, all of that can be adjusted, to any particular dollar amount.
Well, obviously we want to be cost conscious, but we also want to have, as from the beginning, talking with you guys, you said group plans, you can really add things and you can have enhanced benefits and comprehensive benefits. And my thinking is it has to be something that's, how are we going to entice people to leave their plans and come to this unless it has this kind of, as I'm scrolling through here, all this kind of coverage with the low copays or no copays. Yeah, they might pay a little more on premium, but your rate tables on Medigap were like very low, like $10, $11, $20. I forget exactly. I could bring it up. I have that open too. So, and the prescription was higher, but there was donut hole coverage and catastrophic coverage, which again, to me, knowing our group, knowing GE retirees, a lot of expense is right there in prescription. 24% say they skipped their medication, skipped their doctor's appointments, skipped their tests and procedures. That's a high number. If a plan can address that, and I think a comprehensive plan does, that's what we want to offer to people. The price is
so John, we're in furious agreement. We're in furious agreement.
Well, let's design it like this then.
Right. Okay. So take that, print it out, circle on it, draw a number, make the changes. That's what we're waiting for.
I like it. Well, I could lower some prices if you want me to. But I like this coverage, but I would lower some prices, yeah. But most of them are pretty damn good, even inpatient, pretty damn good.
So John, get out your red pen, mark our paper up, tell us exactly what you want, and let Don get to work. We're waiting for you. Let's go.
You're waiting for me?
Yeah.
You sent me them 2 plans and I almost had a heart attack.
Well, you should have just called me right away and said, Mike, what the?
Yeah.
So now we told you.
It was a test.
Yeah, I ran it by a couple people, and that's why I asked Connie to be part of this, because I ran it by her too, and she looked at it and had the same reaction and said, There's no way. There's no way we can bring this before the board or the membership. It's unsaleable. There's no enticement here.
Yes, right. You and Connie were upset. Nancy called me telling me you're upset. I called Don and Glenn and they were like, we're waiting for John to tell us what he wants. We just sent him an outline with some prices. Now he's got to say,
Listen,
if you
I honestly thought when you sent this example and you gave us the rate tables, I thought this was going to be the design. When I got the other thing, I said, "Oh."
So if you do you like this design? This could be
Yeah.
a very short thing. If you like that design and there's no changes to it, we're going to copy that as the high plan.
All right. And give us the rate table. And every time you change something like this now, when you gave us that Anthem one, and I assume you're going to stay with Anthem.
Yes.
Every time you make a change, do you have to go back to CMS for another approval so it delays everything, or what?
No. Don't have to do anything. Just have to send it back to underwriting to get rated. That's it.
Okay.
So I'm pulling from this that you like this one right here. This plan design is you've fallen in love with. That's the high plan. Yes?
I like it. Connie shaking her head. Yeah, she likes this plan. I mean, what? Take the other ones and use them for toilet paper tonight, will you?
Yeah. All right. So that's the high plan. Now what you need to do is you need to take out benefits. So I've taken away half of your job. I need you to go through this and take out benefits for our low plan, or increase copays, deductibles. What do you think?
Take them out or increase the copays? Which way?
Increase
copays.
Okay. I'd rather do that than take them out. See, there's some vision, there's some hearing in here. There's a lot of things in here. This is the kind of thing.
Yeah, and we'll have silver sneakers and transportation and whatnot.
Yeah, see, all this stuff. I like this plan. That's what I thought we were getting here. Huh? Don't be sending me them emails with that junk anymore. You're getting all worked up.
So just so you know, we are going to take this plan and put it into the 5-pager that I sent you, because it's impractical to send people, 35, 40 pages every time. So.
Well, whatever you send me, I'll send out to the board. Whatever the people sign up for, I assume you're going over this plan with them. If they do go over to you guys and they're willing to look at this stuff, you're going to.
Yeah.
This is their kind of the booklet, right?
There's a separate booklet, but this is a full.
Well, it's a kind of an outline or summary or whatever.
It's the plan summary. Yes, that's correct.
That's good. And if they can't take time to read it to do a comparison, well then, what am I going to say? They're lazy. But if they do look at it, they'd see that there is enhancements, comprehensive coverage, and all that. Now you're saying for sure the donut hole is covered and catastrophic is covered in this plan.
Yes.
Because in this plan, I'm scrolling through here. Where's the Part D prescription part of tears and all that jazz?
It may not be in that. I may have just sent you the medical. I don't know.
Okay, I want to see the Part D part too, the prescription part. What do you think, honestly? What do you guys think people are going to more go for? The prescription part or the Medigap part if they have the $1,000 RRA and have to keep one part with VIA?
More people are going to want the prescription drug.
That's what I would think. Okay. Because, we talked a lot about different saleable points, and when we go to market this thing, I think that's one of the things, because as I told you from our surveys, that's the area most of them are hurting from.
Agreed.
Right? Connie, you have anything you want to say or add to this conversation?
Yeah.
Okay.
This sucks having to watch the screen on my laptop and have to talk to you on the phone, but it is what it is. So you need to also send them the copies that I sent you with Ray.
Yes.
Medical crap and stuff, and see how that's going to compare to that, because, that one was really bad, and I only sent a few pages of all the stuff that he's got, at least it's at least an inch bolder.
Yeah. Connie has, she sent me, I forget how many documents, Connie, 5, 4, 6, maybe more.
Yeah, about 6, maybe 8.
And what she wants you guys to do, like Charlie wanted some kind of comparison. Connie would like, Ray has a lot of comorbidity, a lot of other illnesses going on, and a lot of expense. So she sent me like 6 of those bills in her part and what the insurance covered. Wanted you guys kind of look at it and say, okay, this is what this plan, how this plan would cover it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. So I didn't want to forward that until we had this conversation because I was just like, wow. All right. I hate to say that, but you
Yeah,
know,
because we even had like a life watch. We had the ambulance fees. We had tons of doctors or hospital visits, transfusions, blood transfusions, stuff like that. So that's what I was wanting to compare to. I have a ton of pages of, you know, from Medicare that they paid and what our portion was and what our insurance paid. But I only sent a few pages because I figured those were the high ones. And so if those were good with yours, then I would assume that the lesser ones would be okay too.
yeah. Yeah. At least it'll give you a start to look at some of that cost comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can send more. It's just there's just too many for me to print out and send.
Okay. Do they your carrier, Connie, do they have, do you sign on to their site and you can get that stuff electronically?
No, I thought I could, but the only thing that they show on there is when it's in they're processing a claim, but I can't. What I get is I get a copy from Medicare showing what the bill was, what they're paying, what we may owe, and then we get one from our provider who shows what they paid.
Okay. So none of that you can grab online electronically, make it easier for you.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Is that normal, guys? Don or Glenn, is that normal that you can't, from a carrier, you can't get your stuff online?
Normally, you should be able to pull your EOBs, explanation of benefits.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. I've had no reason to.
I couldn't. They could send it to me, or they could send it to us.
Yeah. I'd ask them, Connie, but anyway, I got your documents anyway that I can send forward.
Yeah.
And these guys can look at it. All right, so our board meeting is next week on I can't see my calendar, it's buried underneath all this stuff. I think Thursday is the 13th.
Next Thursday.
Yeah, it's the 13th. You guys want to come meet with us then at 11?
Sure. Can you get us your suggestions on the lower plan, like today or Monday at the latest?
Yeah, I'll work on it. It's on the list. You know what I mean? The list.
Yeah.
My notebook is run out. See my notebook here? That's it. I'm done the last pages. I tried to do electronic.
So we know what to get you for your birthday as a new notebook?
Yes, please give me a new, this size now. This is portable, see?
Okay.
Actually,
Nancy,
you know what I need to get a little iPad.
on
You know? I need a little iPad. Yeah.
Mike, what did you say? Did you ask me something?
Are you going to be buying John a new notebook and add an iPad to that list too? Go ahead.
Christmas is
Only a little one, though.
Take it down there personally.
What's the next holiday?
Yeah.
You know, it's a gift, you know, for a holiday. Anyway, no, don't do that. Then I'll be accused of doing some shit that I don't want to live with.
So what did you say the next board meeting is the 13th of August? At what time?
11.
11 o'clock. I'll send out the invite when I send it out to our board.
Thank you.
And let's get this thing going here. You know, last time I believe we talked about possible kickoff September 1st. Is that even possible? You know, to market it and get it going, or what? Hello, Don or Glenn?
Yeah. The Med Advantage plans need a 90-day effective date out, but we can definitely start with the marketing in early September and communications.
Okay. I've been telling the retiree group, our membership, I've been telling them since January, we're going to have an announcement. Here we are.
We will.
Yeah.
It'll be a good one.
And then I said to them, figuring we were going to nail this thing down, all the specifics, and I said, I'll give you, I know you people have been waiting since January, I'll give you an answer by the end of July. Well, here we are in August. So,
Well, it's not their fault, it's ours.
I know. It's just my credibility is getting ruined by this damn Benistar, Connie. I'm taking some.
Well, if the plans, if we finalize the plans by this time next week, again, we can start with announcements and communications, you know, and spell out the time frame, and you know, begin with the communications and things like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's nothing wrong with people having the information and knowing what's available to them, even if the effective date is a couple months in advance.
Right. Now, does Anthem, this is a question I think I asked you, Glenn, in the second email. Do they want any kind of guaranteed volume?
Don, we're going to need 100 people, correct?
Yeah, just in terms of to do a file, to do the zip code analysis.
Okay. Okay. That's what I. And are you still talking on the Part D? Is that what do you call it? EJWP something or other?
EGWP. Yeah, it's an EGWP.
Okay.
Employer Group Waiver Plan.
That's Express Scripts? No.
That would be our preference, but we are having Anthem coded. They now have their own PBM. They used to use.
Say that again.
Anthem now has their own PBM. They used to use Express Scripts, so we're having it coded both independently with Express and also with Anthem.
Okay, very good. Okay, I don't know if you guys knew this, but my old employer there was GE Silicones that got sold in 2006, became Momentum, and then Momentive, excuse me. And then they just announced that they're laying off 300 people, sending a lot of different parts of the business to different locations or overseas or whatever. So that place is just getting decimated. There's a lot of retirees come out of there, obviously, over the years, GE retirees. But, hopefully their benefits won't, because they deal through Mercer. They don't deal through VIA. Yeah, they deal through Mercer. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. You know, when we market, that's one thing to remember is that we want to hit them too. You know, we want to try to hit them. And I have a better email list of them. I forgot about that. I have a better, used to anyway. I'll have to see if I still have it for the Momentum retirees, which was a pretty good sized list. I don't know if I still have it though.
Great.
Because I used to run that retiree group at the plant there after I left. So keep that in mind as far as marketing. All right.
Will do.
So anything else from anybody? I'll mark this up for the lower plan and get it to you, but it's the high plan. We'll go with this. And the rate tables are, Don, you said the rate tables are staying the same?
No, we'll get you those as well.
Oh, okay. Very good. All right. Connie, you have anything else?
Nope, I'm good here.
Okay. Very good. 10:30. Well, I thought we'd be done in an hour, but somebody talks a lot. That young guy. Somebody ought to mute him.
I agree on that.
Hey, watch it.
I'll make a motion for that one.
Connie, you Benedict Arnold.
Connie's the only one allowed to speak after that comment.
All right, we'll take a vote. You got to raise your hand. Some of you are on the phone, so you're out. You're deleted. All right, guys. Very good. I'll mark this up.
Have a great weekend.
And we'll send you a Zoom invite for the 13th. All right?
Very good.
Thank you.
All
Be
right.
safe.
All right, I'm going to end this.
Bye.
Bye.
All right,
Bye.
bye-bye, everybody. Okay.
Let's see.